The third week of action in JUHU after a frenetic Wednesday and Thursday in the Bandra North and South divisions. We get back to JUHU. It's the Goodfellas in red and black playing from right to left in the first half against the Mavericks in the blue playing from right to left. Both these teams with only 1 point and 1 goal from their opening 2 matches of the campaign, so both will be desperate to try and pick up maximum points here. This is one of 3 live games we've got for you. Tonight we start with the Goodfellas and the Mavericks. Second up we've got Bay 49 in the Conquerors, and then my broadcast colleague Titania will be bringing you coverage of the Devils and the Falcons in the third of our 3 games, as an early touch for Mavericks keeper Tanay Parek. Incidentally, one game with the pitch situation here being as it is. Oh, Wing Choi Chen could be in there for a minute, I thought. Nearly got there as well. The Jets and the Lions, the all-conquering Jets, they'll be playing simultaneously to this game over on the other pitch at this magnificent sports complex in JUHU. We'll keep you up to date with the scores there. The only 2 players on the pitch here tonight that have scored goals so far this season. The Goodfellas through Sami Ved in their 4-1 defeat to the Jets, and that was from the penalty spot. The Mavericks, Siddhant Kriplani, the captain, got their goal in. There, 1-1 draw, and that's a header just wide. They say it's a deflection. Nothing doing. Referee Tambay points for a goal kick. Yes, Kriplani with the Mavs goal in that 1-1 draw against the Devils. The Goodfellas yet to score a goal in now 102 minutes of open play football. Big thanks for the first time tonight to our title sponsors, Bodog, our broadcast partners at One Play Sports, and of course our branding partner at the Flag Company, our hydration partner at Miqua, and our official beverage at Royal Pressery. Adichie Desai's clearance is met by a Maverick head. There's a good start from the Goodfellas though. They're dominating the early possession. I think they should have had a free kick there after Sami Ved took a tumble. Shivan Ramdasani hats it in. It gets back to Tanay Parek, trying to play it out from the back here. Captain Siddhant Kriplani with a nice ball over the top. That's perfectly weighted. They're in at the back here. Just one man up in support, but he might not need him. The shot comes in and it's into the side netting. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's into the side netting. He just had to do a double take there. The bench of the Mavericks, as I did for a minute, thought it had gone in. And I think for a moment, Avi Jasangani thought he'd scored as well. But into the side netting after a sensational ball from Siddhant Kriplani. And if you were with us last night, you'll see the difference in the service here at JUHU. The ball holds up much better. I think it's a much fairer playing service, this one. No disrespect to St Andrews, which is a lovely complex, but this is a better service for football. More of a hockey surface, if anything, that service at St Andrews. Siddhant, nice touch, showing his skills early on. That was a good header from the Goodfellas, Aditya Vivas. Wing Choi Chen is through here. Good battling from the 99. Wing Choi Chen, can he get the cross in? Did beat his man, but the touch was too heavy. But they're showing plenty of muscle here, Eddie, the Goodfellas. A little bit too much for referees Tambay's liking there, as Sami Ved is pinged for the foul. We want to make sure Wing Choi Chen is back to 5. Over the top again. They're having some joy with this ball and they're playing the offside well. They're onside again. The shot comes in. Good save from Adichie Desai. First shot really in anger, and it's a good save. Desai keeping out Khatib. And see both the bench is getting heavily involved. The Goodfellas run by and owned by Samir Kochar and Ravi B, and the Mavericks run and owned by Taran Ahuja and Wasim Khan. Over the top that goes. That's come off. A Mavericks head. It'll be a corner. Came off the head of Siddhant Kriplani. Wing Choi Chen to deliver. Wing Choi Chen. Well anticipated there by the Mavericks. Jai Bhattacharya. In a bit of trouble though there, and the Goodfellas are pressing well. It's their eternal credit that they are pressing well, but their big problem in the 2 games so far, even that 0-0 draw against Bay 49 where they were hanging on at the end, is they don't seem to have the fittest squad. They struggle in the humidity here in Mumbai to play a full 50 minutes. So a good start really is essential for them. Wing Choi Chen has to try and get this over the defensive man. He does. Great cross from Wing Choi Chen and headed away well by Siddhant Kriplani. And the snapshot's out for a goal kick. Well won by Vivas. And that's a somewhat hacked clearance. Not sure that's what Shivan Ramdasani was going for there. So, Goodfellas enjoying good pressure. It'll be Shanay Mazumdar to deliver. Shanay's cross. Oh, it's gone all the way in! Goodness gracious me, but it doesn't count. It has to have a touch from a kick-in. And it didn't get one. Some of the players didn't know it, but I think Shanay Mazumdar did. Why on earth didn't they just get a little flick on it? Would have counted. Very much like that hockey rule where the ball has to be touched by someone inside the D. Otherwise it's not a goal, and sometimes you see the keepers letting balls go into the goal because they know it won't count. It was similar there. If only they got the slightest of touches, the Goodfellas would have led. But you cannot score direct from a kick-in. Of course, the kick-in replacing, oh my word, he's gone down very heavy there. The free kick has gone the way of Samay Ved, but it was definitely the Mavericks man that took the worst of it. Darren Saldana into a bit of a heap. Still, promising start this in the Goodfellas. Who's going to pull the trigger here? Shanay Mazumdar looks like he fancies it. It'll be Shanay Mazumdar or Samay Ved. Samay Ved's already scored a penalty this season. Shanay Mazumdar looking for his first goal. Samay Ved straight into the wall again. Comes out to Mazumdar. Cleared by the Mavericks, but they're hustling well. The Goodfellas. It's a really promising start. We've played just 8.5 minutes here, and the Mavericks just struggling to get a foothold in the game. Having said that, they have created one good chance. It's a free kick. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time already that Samay Ved's been fouled. Referee Tambi will be keeping an eye on that. And credit to the players from JUHU. By and large, the referees have been getting less stick, and officials getting less stick in the JUHU League than they have in the Banjo North and South divisions. And again, as I said last night, it's great to see the commitment and the professionalism of all these teams, but sometimes over the last couple of nights in Banjo it just did get a little bit too much, the grief they were giving the refs. Play that one short. Wing Choi Chen, nice touch, but it's intercepted by the Mavericks, who bring it away. Jai Bhattacharya. Wing Choi Chen gets it back again. Oh, again Samay Ved's been fouled. And I think referee's losing his patience. That appears to be a final warning for Dhruvil Patel. Skipper is over this. Natik Patel. Well, it's a long way out this. Natik Patel goes for goal! Wasn't a million miles away. Great effort. Quarter of an hour to play in the first half. Still Goodfellas 0, Mavericks 0 in the first match of the night in week 3 in the 2019 Bodog Roots Premier League here in JUHU. Brought to you across the world by the One Play Sports Network in association with our outdoor branding partners, the Flag Company, our hydration partners at Mikwa, and our official beverage from the Raw Pressery. Through the middle. Oh, going for the cute little flick there, but just missing it. Was Baran Sekri, I think. No, it wasn't Baran Sekri, was it? It was Sachin Patel. Really good commit from the Goodfellas. Great response. The Goodfellas are giving Samek Kochar and Ravi B after the disappointment of the first 2 weeks. They crowded Khatib out of it here, but they've got some defending to do all of a sudden. Wing Choi Chen. Wing Choi Chen. Good hustle from the Mavericks, Shivan Ramdasani. Below me, I can see Samek Kochar barking instructions. He takes his responsibilities very seriously for the Goodfellas. Clearance from Natik Patel. Unable to get there in time was Avi Jasangani. Wing Choi Chen. It's always going to be a big ask to turn and get the shot away on his right foot, and it's into the branding partners hoarding there, the Flag Company. Just goes to show how good the Flag Company are. That hoarding got belted by Wing Choi Chen's ball and stayed perfectly upright. Marvellous work. The Flag Company literally advertising the quality of their products there with that Wing Choi Chen effort. Get back. Keep distance now. Headed high up in the air, Samaivev brings it down. Finds a teammate too. Wing Choi Chen was the look. He's offside here, isn't he? Well, looked offside to me, but the flag stayed down. Khatib being pressured by Wing Choi Chen. Finds his teammate in space. Here's Javil Patel. Nice pass through the middle. He's got time here, Jai Bhattacharya. This is better from the Mavericks. Nice spell of football from them. They try and switch play, and they found a man in free space here. Shivan Ramdasani. Shivan inside. Nice touch from Khatib. Just gets away from him, and now the break could be on. The Goodfellas play it through to Twesh Kamdar. Didn't quite have the pace to go through with it there. And that's a good challenge. Timed that well, Aditya Vyas, but it's at the expense of a corner. First corner of the game for the Mavericks. What can they make of it? Not too much. It's flicked off the back of the head of Sachin Patel and out for a kick in to the Mavs. Delivery is a good one. It's searching, and the flick on is just wide. With a Dichu Desai, I think beating all ends up if it had been on target. Nice from Wing Choi Chen, but that's not so good. He's left the touch here. Recovered well, Wing Choi Chen, but it's at the expense of a free kick. Siddhant Kriplani was just about to pull the trigger there, but Wing Choi Chen atoned for his mistake. He has, though, conceded a free kick. Final 10 minutes of the first half, still goalless. Is this going to be the breakthrough? Be amazed if it's not Siddharth Kriplani that's hitting this. The other man over the ball is Darren Saldana. Will be Darren Saldana, over it goes. My bad, it wasn't Kriplani. But Saldana's ever didn't dip low enough. Wing Choi Chen, some space, finds his man in the middle. Just cancelling out each other a little bit at the moment, but that's nice work from Khatib. Awas Khatib. Again, the Goodfellas come away with it. Wing Choi Chen, they've got a man out on this right-hand side. Kanaf Hingarani in space, and he'll win a corner. It'll be Hingarani to take. 4 red and black shirts in the box. Hingarani, heads are up, but it was just beyond the leap of Sachin Patel. And that second phase effort, not good enough. Goal kick. If you're just joining us, a reminder, this is the first of 3 live games. We've got 8.5 minutes to play in this first half here. Second up, we'll be bringing you the Bay 49ers against the Conquerors, followed by the Devils and the Falcons. The Jets and the Lions are in action at the moment over on the adjacent pitch. We'll keep you up to date with the scores there as and when we can. Oh, they did the hard part there by anticipating it and then just left Khatib to run onto it himself. Oh, Wing Choi Chen stolen that. Golden opportunity. Wing Choi Chen's taken a bit too long, but he has won a free kick. But the ball, I think, needed to come a little bit quicker there, and Samai Ved is telling him just that. Nevertheless, he has won a free kick. Disappointed there for the Goodfellas was Kanaf Hingarani. He was waiting in the middle. But over this now is Shane Mazumdar. He didn't take the last one. I think he's taken this one, or is it Wing Choi Chen? Wing Choi Chen again straight into the wall. They never learn, these boys, do they? Akash Badachandran there doing his job in defence. A ball to no one in particular from Jai Bhattacharya. Aditya Desai's kick is long and solid. Keeper's got a decision to make here, and well, he was shielding him off the ball there, Darren Saldana. Referee not interested. Furious about that was Kanaf Hingarani. He might get a chance to atone here. Kanaf Hingarani, now he does win the free kick. Well, they've all let it go, apart from the man that looks most likely candidate to score from the free kick, Shane Mazumdar. Surely this will be his turn to have a pop. Well, it's Natik Patel and Shane Mazumdar over it. Surely this is Mazumdar's go. Plays it short. Clever play. Can they get the shot away? What a save that is, by the way. Tanay Parekh with a sensational save. That was clever play from the Goodfellas. They worked that free kick really well. And within a whisker of taking the lead through that Sachin Patel effort, saved by Parekh. That's up in the air. It'll come through to Tanay Parekh, who's made the save of the night so far. Free kick goes against the Mavericks. Just over 5 to play. Not been as dull as dishwater. Seen better halves of football this week on the Bodog Roots Premier League, broadcast on One Play Sports, but it's not been bad, and it's a good response from the Goodfellas after two disappointing performances. The big questions will come for them in the second half, where if the last 2 weeks are anything to go by, they do tend to weaken. Oh, that's nice play from Kriplani! It's blasted over. After Kriplani had done great build-up play, Avi Jasangani was entitled to do better.
Come in the center.
As is always the case with the Bodog Roots Premier League, the commitment shown by both sets of players here is really fantastic. Such a professional feel to it, a great innovation, and it's built this incredible sporting community in Mumbai, India's most vibrant city. And the Roots Premier League is at the centre of this great sporting city. Nice pick up from Jai Bhattacharya. Goodfellas come away with it though. Options up here. Nice 1-2. It was a good ball through from Samay, and they might just hustle a corner out of it. They do. Wanting to get on the end of this is Kanav Hingorani. Headed away though by the Maz for a kick in. Have had the ball in the net already once today, of course, but the ball from Shanai Mazamdar went straight into the goal from a kick in, which isn't allowed without another player touching it. Here's Kanav Hingorani with the delivery. Nice angle this to work with. Hingorani tried to get it to the edge of the box, and the Mavericks can try and break away here. Khatib manages to get it back to Jai Bhattacharya, who produces a great turn. Better for the Mavericks, but Jai Bhattacharya gives it to a good fella. Here's Siddhant Kriplani. Chasing this is Akash. Akash muscling out Sachin Patel. Sachin Patel's come the closest we've seen to a legal goal. Great effort, brilliantly saved by Tanay Parekh. Searching ball into the middle and well watched out for a goal kick. Oh, it's taken a touch, has it? I didn't see that touch, but referee Tambe was far closer than me. Corner ball. Inside the final 2 minutes we go. Corner delivered deep. They get a head on it, but it's not a good one, and there was no keeping that in despite the best efforts of Akash Balachandran net. It's a good defensive header, and the bounce was a tricky one for Akash to deal with, and it has come back to the Goodfellas. Nice footwork from Samay Ved. They find Twesh Kamdar, but inside the final 40 seconds the Goodfellas might get one last chance. It was a good win from Shanai Mazamdar, but they look like they're just happy to try and build from the back here. You hear the shout there from Shanai, slow this down. I think they want to play the game at a slow pace. The second half's going to be interesting. Their second halves, their two second half performances this season haven't been great. It was a disaster against the Jets, and was that going to count as a back pass? No, it wasn't too much better. Although, to be fair to them, they did come out with that 0-0 draw against Bay 49 last week. On the turn, snapshot. Awes Khatib, that's second or third half chance that's fallen the way of the Mavericks in this first half, but it's a first half that is going to finish goalless. The Goodfellas had the ball in the back of the net, but it was direct from a kick-in, so it didn't count. Fine save from Tanay Parek as well to deny Sachin Patel, but at half-time it's Goodfellas 0, Mavericks 0. Stay with us. Second half on the way next to the 2019 JUHU division in the Bodog Group's Premier League. So second half here, it's second half, it's the Mavericks in blue playing from left to right, the Goodfellas in red and black playing from right to left, 0-0. After the first 25 minutes, the Goodfellas going to come up with their second straight goalless draw. That was a misstep from Twesh Kamdar. As mentioned in the first half, it's the second half performances of the Goodfellas that have been a concern. A strong second half showing here would help banish the nightmare of that opening night defeat to the Jets by 4-1. Here's some space for the Mavericks. Akash Panachandran there to work with. Akash all the way through to Utichi Desai, who in truth hasn't had too much to do. Best save of the night's come from Tanay Parek, denying Sachin Patel with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Knotted inside. That was good, brave play from the Mavericks to keep this one going. Here's Awes Khatib into the side netting from Avi Jasingani. Is that a sign of things to come in the second half? Here's Wing Choi Chen. Goodfellas trying to launch something offensively. That's a nice pass as well. He's connected with Sachin Patel. Sachin Patel's through here. Can he get the shot away? Oh, I don't think he can believe. Oh, is that handball? Referee on top of it says no. The assistant referee was right there as well. But that was a chance for Sachin Patel. Why on earth didn't he pull the trigger? He also had Kamav Hingorani waiting in the middle. Wing Choi Chen's corner. Wing Choi Chen through everyone. The header across the face of goal from Hingorani. Wing Choi Chen again. This time blocked by Darren Saldana for a corner. Good pressure, this from the Goodfellas, but they've got to try and turn it into a goal. Remember, they haven't scored a goal from open play all season. The team in red, and they don't score one there either, but it was a good effort from Shanay Mazamdur. Just always on the rise, the volley from Wing Choi Chen's corner. And the Mavericks can start their latest quest forward now. There was a late challenge from Mazumdar on Avi Jasingani. Referee just having a word. I think Kriplani wants to float this into the area. They've only got 2 blue shirts committed up front. Surely there'll be a run coming from somebody else. It's a good little chip in, but headed away easily by Mazumdar. And now Kanav Hingorani's away. Good ball through the middle. Can he get there? He can. What a save. Tanay Parekh, great goalkeeping. He did nothing really wrong, Twesh Kamdar. It was the right thing to do. Trying to just touch it past the keeper to slide it home. Good football all round. Nice play from Siddharth Kriplani. And that comes through to Aditya Desai. Aditya Desai with a long throw, looking for Twesh Kamdar. Who's this going to come to? Patel is there, but unfortunately for him, so is Shivan Ramdasani. Well, that was a challenge deemed to be illegal by Avi Jasingani. A couple of words with each other there, Jasingani and Mazumdar. Mazumdar certainly no shrinking violet. Mazumdar. Oh, too much on that, it's gone over. Wing Choi Chen. Trying to chase that down. Sachin is on for Kanav Hingorani, who's taken a rest for the Goodfellas. Their interchange is going to be important in this second half because they visibly tired in the first 2 weeks of the season in the second stanzas. That could be out for a corner. Does he keep that out? He has. I think Aditya Desai's prevented the corner. Over 5 minutes played in the second half though. Still no sign of a goal really. Team starting to arrive for our second game after this. Desai does well, which is Bay 49 against the Conquerors. Bay 49 in that goalless draw against the Goodfellas last week. Conquerors 1-1 draw against the Jets. Referee's not gone to the notebook yet, but he wants another word with Wing Choi Chen. Having his say, Shivan Ramdasani not too impressed with what's just transpired. So, 3 men committed into the box for the Mavericks. Decent floated ball in as well. Unconventional clearance from Shanai Mazumdar, but it did the job. Kriplani. He wants to make sure Natik Patel's back the 6 yards. Kriplani floats one over everyone's head and out for a kick in to the Goodfellas on the opposite side of the field. Fourth official just having a word with, I think it's Samir Kachar, who's wandered onto the pitch in his enthusiasm to get the instructions out to his troops. Kriplani becoming increasingly influential. Kriplani, they want handball and they'll get handball against Aditya Vyas. Now what's the angle like here for a shot? Played it short, but the shot no good from Jai Bhattacharya. That holds up well. Flag was up for offside anyway, I think, against Akash Bhattachandran net. It's a searching ball. Was asking an awful lot of Sachin Patel to get there, and he couldn't do so. Does a good job there though, Sachin Patel, of the block. And Tanay Parekh continues his good game by collecting that. Nice touch from Siddharth Kriplani. Kriplani on the run. Lovely cross. Oh, he didn't anticipate it. If it had just run onto that, Avi Jasangani, could have been a real chance. It still may be. The Goodfellas can clear and the chance goes a-begging. Again, route one employed from the Mavericks, and there's a handball been spotted there against Samay Ved. Now again, will Kriplani go for goal here? They've been trying to blast them. I think you got more chance with placement, particularly bearing in mind if you place it well and the keeper can't catch it, invariably you might palm it into the path of an onrushing player. Got to try and put the keepers under some pressure. Aditya Desai has been under much less pressure up to this point than Tanay Parekh. Kriplani drips another one in. The keeper comes, claims and punches. It's not clear though, and the shot back in from Jai Bhattacharya is well blocked by the Goodfellas. Just starting, you feel, maybe to get a grip on the game though. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Kriplani. Can have no complaints there. There's a foul all day long from Samay Ved. Fantastic challenge. Great defensive work from Akash. And they've kept this in, but the cross not up to snuff from Avi Jasangani. Less than a quarter of an hour to go. Changes coming from the Mavericks. First look tonight at Siddesh Naringreka. He replaces Avi Jasangani, who does look to be tiring somewhat. Wing Choi Chen. Oh, lovely footwork. Wing Choi Chen beats one man, gets it back in the 1-2 from Sammy Ved. Wing Choi Chen, can he find Sammy Ved? He can, but Sammy Ved can't get the shot away. Beautiful build up from the Goodfellas. Would have been one of the goals of the week if they'd have finished it off. Referee plays on here. Sammy Ved wins it back, and the challenge comes in from Awais Khatib. Here come the Mavericks. Strong challenge from Shanai Mazumdar. They've got a runner at the far post they've not picked up. Akash, it might come to Akash! And it does, but he couldn't get a decent header on that. And chances now, every time one goes begging, you wonder whether you'll get another decent one. Still 30.5 minutes to go, which is a lifetime in a game like this, but dare I say it, the second goalless draw in the JUHU League this season. And if it does turn out like that, both of them will have involved Goodfellas. Over the top though, here's a chance, Wing Choi Chen just couldn't get a head on it. And again tonight, Parek is equal to it. Some space for Siddharth Kriplani now to try and exploit. It's Kriplani. And they'll get another corner ball out of it. Oh, it's a tester, it's gone in! Oh my word, somehow! Siddharth Kriplani has scored from a corner. It might go down as an own goal. And Aditya Desai, just like he did in the first match of the season against the Jets, has had a goalkeeping horror show in this second half. Well, the way the game is going, you thought that might be the only way that they would score, by a goalkeeping error. And Aditya Desai, not his best moment, but give a bit of credit to Shanay Mazumdar, because I think he knew what he was doing there. The replay will be interesting. Can the Goodfellas respond? Their second half performances haven't shown much luster so far this season, and now they're behind again, and with another corner to defend. Siddharth Kriplani, of course. Apologies for mentioning Shanay Mazumdar's name. It was Siddharth Kriplani. Is that header just in the roof of the net? Siddharth Kriplani's corner, which is now crept in to give the Mavericks the lead. Although it might go down as an own goal for Aditya Desai. We'll have to wait and see what the dubious goals panel make of it. Hammer blow from the Goodfellas, who haven't played too badly at all, but their fitness levels being tested, and that was a real tester for Aditya Desai. Straight after conceding the goal, I'm not sure he's as unconscious as he's making out to be here. There wasn't too much in terms of aggression for me in that challenge that came in from Rohan Desai. I have to apologise to him if he's out cold. Is he out cold here? Well, of course, there's no way the Goodfellas want to waste any time. Trailing by one. Remember, no injury time officially in the Bodo Group's Premier League. He was lying down there like he was out spark cold. Didn't see much in it to me, unless I missed a little knee there that connected with his head. He does seem to be moving, which is good. Chance for some of the players to take on some liquid in these humid conditions this Friday night here in Mumbai. And staggers to his feet, Aditya Desai. And I think they're going to have to change keepers, are they, here? There's no movement on the bench from the Goodfellas. So I think they're going to put Sachin Patel in goal by the look of it. So Aditya Desai, who so far this season has conceded a goal from a goal kick from the opposing goalkeeper. He's palmed a free kick into his own goal and now helped a corner into his own goal. So he's not having the best season, but credit to him, he's big and brave enough to continue. He went down there, though, after that challenge like he was going to be in a coma for 3 weeks. So a little bit sceptical, forgive me for that. Just over 9 minutes to play here. Goodfellas 0, Mavericks 1. Siddharth Kriplani direct from a corner. In the 38th minute, the difference between the teams. That's nice play, just rolls out. Siddharth Kriplani, who clearly has got the fitness levels to really be a factor over 50 minutes. Well, it's maybe a bit unlucky to get pinged for that. Siddharth Narengreka. Referee Tambay just making sure that they go back to 5 as the Goodfellas captain Natik Patel tries to get on with it. So the Goodfellas now. Knocking on 145 minutes without a goal from open play at the start of this season. That's going to be a kick in to the Goodfellas. Natik Patel wants to get on with it quickly. No way. The man's 5 or 6 yards back there. Natik Patel, they've got to start being adventurous here, throwing numbers forward. Natik Patel, headed behind for a corner by Shivan Ramdasani. Coach Samir Kochar not getting too panicked yet. Doesn't want too many players committing themselves forward. He kept 2 back for this, and with good reason, because they're on the break here now, are the Mavericks through Sidesh Narengreka. But he concedes a free kick for the foul on Wing Choi Chen. And a card as well for the second challenges as many minutes. Yellow card to Sidesh Narengreka. Goodfellas. Oh, it was a decent ball in that found Samay Vedu, peeled off his marker. But the finish, not of high enough quality. And interesting, Natik Patel as well, asking the question of Shanai Mazumdar, why aren't you going up for those set pieces? And it's a valid question. He's the tallest man on the Goodfellas team, and he's not coming up for corners at the moment. Oh, nice work from Kriplani. Kriplani, oh, just on the wrong page of Jay Bhattacharya, I should say. Change for the Goodfellas. Sachin Patel is on, Kanav Hingarani off. Under 7 to play now. No nonsense defending there from Shanai Mazumdar. Well, a bit of energy's gone out the Goodfellas at the minute. They need to be careful. 2-0 down, this game's over. There's still 6.5 to play. As long as they're only 1 goal down, still a chance of getting something out of this. Another free kick conceded by the Goodfellas. Mavericks with the chance to exploit from a set piece again. They've already scored direct from a corner. Why not from a free kick as well? And who's that over that? It's Kriplani, I think. It's Jai Bhattacharya. Straight in the wall. Apologies, that was actually Awais Khatib with the free kick. Well, that's not that clever. Cleared up well by Tanay Parek. What a game he's had. Been faultless today so far. Tanay Parek, here's a chance. Oh, just wouldn't fall for Siddharth Kriplani. It might fall for Sid though. Oh, lovely work from Sid. Chance. Oh, it's gone over, has it? No. Well, Aditya Desai spilled another one, and he was bailed out by his defenders that time. And can the Goodfellas go up the other end and equalise straight off the back of that? They can't, but they'll win a corner. Well, great work from Sidesh Narengreka, causing uncertainty in the Goodfellas defence. Aditya Desai under pressure once more, and the defenders bailed him out. Up the other end though, Natik Patel with a corner. Still, they can't get there, but they can now! What a score! Wing Choi Chen levels it up with 4.5 to play. And finally the Goodfellas score from open play this season. And you have to say it's come at a time when the Mavericks were threatening to get a second. The Goodfellas level it up. Goodfellas 1, Mavericks 1. It's their time now for either team to get a winner. Or are the Mavericks destined for their second consecutive 1-1 draw? 1-1 draws have been the fashionable scorer in the JUHU League this season. Plenty of them floating around. Well, he's had a good game, Wing Choi Chen, today. Really pleased for him. He's had more game time tonight than he has all season. Oh, Aditya Desai Safety first, making sure he got his body behind it. So a good game today, Wing Choi Chen. A couple of really nice bits of football, and that was a sublime finish. And it needed to be good to beat Tanai Parek, who's had an excellent game. Kriplani. Oh, nice play from Natik Patil. Natik Patil might get this back. Here is Natik Patil. Solid defending from the Mavericks. Akash Balachandran there. So, Shannon Mazumdar, all of a sudden, do the Goodfellas fancy a winner? Both teams winless this season. Can anyone pick up all 3 points? Wing Choi Chen, can he get another shot away from range? Wing Choi Chen just wouldn't drop. And now, up the other end, that's lovely footwork from Khatib. Can he square it? Has he got support? Here's Sid. Nice footwork from Sid. The shot comes in into the side netting. Adichie Desai got a touch. I'm not sure if it was going in, but the keeper did well to make sure it wouldn't get past him anyway. But it will be a corner now with 2.5 to play. Both teams trying to win this game, and they've given plenty of space to Khatib. Could be a mistake. Khatib squares it. Adichie Desai with a crucial save from that cross, because lurking on top of that ball in was Rohan Desai. Well, it's exciting, this finish all of a sudden, having been a mediocre 0-0 draw for the most part. Now we're getting a grandstand finish here, live at JUHU on the 3rd week of matches this Friday night. Live action on One Player, the 2019 Bodog Group's Premier League, brought to you by our broadcast partners One Play, our branding partners at the Flag Company, our hydration partners at Miqua, and our official beverage from Raw Pressery. Another free kick comes the way of the Mavericks. Is Siddhanth Kriplani going to try and pull the trigger from here? Taking forever to line up with this free kick. Does look like it's going to be Siddhanth Kriplani. Kriplani, oh, trying to play through Khatib there, I think, and it didn't quite pan out. And the Goodfellas, I think, might have put the cue in the rack now. They accepted that the draw is their best possible outcome here. They've got some defending to do to make sure they hang on to the point. This is the late winner! Oh, Khatib not a million miles away. Well, as they have done in their 3 games, they're not finishing very strongly, the Goodfellas, in the final 3 minutes, but crucially, they had some life left them in the final 5, with Wing Choi Chen's equaliser coming with 4 minutes to play. No foul called, play on to decision. Sachin Patel, now Kriplani, they got some space, they don't want to give space to Sidesh, that's for sure. Sidesh! Oh, he probably should have done better there, and that could just about be that. Final 20 seconds coming up. Siddhanth Kriplani's corner, spilled by Adichie Desai in the 32nd minute, giving the Mavericks the lead before a sublime finish from Wing Choi Chen from a corner. Gave the Goodfellas their equaliser with 4 minutes to play. Both teams have now lost 1 and drawn 2. And will continue to search for their first win of the season. Stay with us. Up next, it's the Bay 49ers against the Conquerors, but in our opening match of the night, it's finished. The Goodfellas 1, Mavericks 1.